now you get to describe getting to ask the question of President Obama. Give me just in brief a little bit of how it felt being there at the event and getting the opportunity to actually ask your question and then having him answer.
Overjoyed, thrilled, and just surreal. It was so unbelievable. I've never had such an amazing feeling in my life. And I never had the idea of being able to speak to the President of the United States, especially the one that I voted for the first time in my life, getting the chance to vote. So it was really truly blessing, and I just can't forget about that day. That day is going to go in my history book.
Not bad. All right. Next question. Let's talk about the afterwards. How has the media storm been? How have you dealt with everybody wanting to know who Julio is?
Oh, it was amazing. It was crazy. Left and right, you know, they just don't stop coming, and they just continuously came. And it all asking me nearly the same questions, and you know, to be able to be live on air and live television and having the world see it, you know, it's amazing. And I'm glad I was able to represent other Americans that are in the same situation, not just myself. But the answer that President Barack Obama gave me was so motivational. It made me feel that success is around. You just got to keep on trying.
All right, perfect. And as you mentioned, you are a student here in Edison, and you're going to be entering the job market. I mean, was that one of the reasons, I mean, you thought that the question needed to be asked? I mean, for not just you said yourself, but for other students who might be in the same situation.
Yes, because that was definitely a question that many people were probably curious about. You know, if somebody has been in the same spot for so long at a job that they, you know, get tired of, or they just don't feel good working at, and they're only working there just, you know, to be able to somewhat survive, even though it's a low-paying job. As the president mentioned, he knows it's a low-paying job. And, you know, to be able to get the answer is just, like, amazing. You know, I feel as if success is around. I just got to keep on trying, and, you know, I'll hopefully get there. And, you know, I'll be either getting better benefits, and I've had all these job offers thrown at me, and the media is just crazy about it.
All right, perfect. And your family, how have they reacted to having a very famous son?
They're overjoyed, they're thrilled, and they're just so shocked. That one event made a huge difference and is being talked about, and they've been giving me advice left and right.
All right. What do you have to say to students or other people who might be in the same situation as you are? Now that, you know, you heard the answer from the president, you have this motivation, what would you say to them?
Well, my recommendation to somebody else who is going through the same situation is just, as you heard the president, there is going to be a benefit coming out of this stimulus package. You know, you will be getting something soon that will be able to benefit you in some way. Or more, like he mentioned also, there's going to be millions of jobs created. So there's going to be another opportunity for you out there coming at you. So just hang tight, try to keep surviving the way you are, and you know, eventually something good will come out of all this. And I'm glad I was able to represent you and, you know, all you Americans in a way, and be able to ask the president a question that not just has to do with me, but with other fellow Americans. So hang on tight and don't quit, and just keep reaching success, and you'll be there.
How have the offers and the not only job offers but also school offers, I mean, how has that come about, and how does it feel that you're getting all these opportunities?
I know, it feels great. I mean, like I said, I didn't expect such a one event to make such a huge difference in somebody's life. I mean, I definitely was pretty amazed to hear that the local baseball team wants me to host their first home opener game of the season. Next thing, I had 3 internships from 3 local radio station offers, and I still haven't looked at that because I haven't decided, you know, which one I wanted. But on the other hand, got a broadcasting school that gave me a call, and so far that's at the top of my list because they offered me a full scholarship, housing, and a part-time job in either Tampa, West Palm Beach, or Miami. And so I'm like thrilled and amazed and shocked. I'm waiting to get information regarding that, and most likely that might be the best offer yet.
All right, and of course we had the prank call, but you've also had other good interactions with the media. Talk about a little bit about getting the call from the caller last night at the radio station and hearing the possibility that Oprah might actually be interested in getting to meet you.
Yeah, I mean, that was so shocking. I mean, like, I was just sitting there at the show enjoying myself, you know, just to have the chance to be able to be live on air to have, you know, the whole area listen to you know, to me. Next thing I know, this girl calls up and says, "Hey, you know that boy Julio?" And DJ Quest was just the DJ that was there. He was like, "Yeah, he's right here. Go ahead and talk to him." And she's like, "Hey, Julio," and I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she's like, "Good. Hey, my sister works at McDonald's on US 41, and she says that somebody from the Oprah show has been calling all around trying to get a hold of you." I'm like, "What? Somebody from the Oprah show is trying to get a hold of me?" That right there was probably shocking. I mean, to be able to hear that, you know, Oprah, probably one of the richest women in this country, is wanting me on her show. I mean, that right there is I don't know, that's shocking to hear. And you know, hopefully will be getting that, hopefully get that opportunity to do, you know, such a great, you know, event. Be live next to one of the richest women ever.